Hi guys, today I thought I would do a tag video. I haven't done one in ages and my friend Bookie Laura has tagged me in the BookTube newbie tag 2.0. I've written the questions down in my book, my Oscar Wilde book, that says life is far too important to be taken seriously, with just a little bit of further ado being my intro. Here is the BookTube newbie tag 2.0. The first question is genres that you want to talk about more. I really like fantasy, magic, science fiction, that sort of genre, but I don't read it as much as I should. I want to see what other people think about epic world building in the colour one. So things that have a magic system but you really have to know what the magic system is, like in The Black Prism. It's all colour related and your eyes, and it's just really cool and it's really well explained. But I probably wouldn't watch videos about this yet because I've only read the first one, and this is a trend that happens in epic stories, is that you start with one book and then there's so many more books that I haven't read yet, and it feels so epic, you know? But yes, I would like to be more fantastical. So the best way to make friends. This is an interesting question. I have a few friends on BookTube that I like to think are my friends. But my main friendship here is with Bookie Laura, and I don't really know how that happened. I just we found each other's videos and we really sort of bonded over books, which I guess is why we're all here. But I guess the best way to make friendships is to just do the thing. So if you think, oh, maybe I should comment this, just comment it. If you think she's got a really cool Christmas jumper, just tell her she's got a cool Christmas jumper. You just have to act on your instincts, be nice, and if you have a compliment in your mind, just say it. If you have something interesting about a book that they've read, just put your opinion out there, just interact and talk, and yeah, hopefully they'll interact back with you. And you should choose people who you think you would really like to spend time with. So I don't watch videos from people who I wouldn't have a cup of coffee with every third day. The people whose videos I watch are people that I would be friends with in real life if I had the chance to hang out with them. Yeah, and you know, if you want to be friends, just talk to me. I'm quite happy to be friends. What do I enjoy most about BookTube? This is gonna sound really weird, but I like the idea of being proud of something. I like the accomplishment that I feel when I upload a video talking about something I've read or a story I've loved, or even just watching other people talk about books and content that they like and then creating something new out of that and forming their own expressions. I get a sense of pride for us as like a community. It's not something I'm really used to. I have my base friends and we go to trivia, but I don't get a sense of pride from going to trivia. I think that just forming rational conversation like this is so fulfilling, and that that emotion, whatever that is what I enjoy most about BookTube. What do I enjoy least? I think this right here. Being brave enough to talk to the camera is the hardest part. The actual physically standing here in front of a menacing machine that's just got this eye that's just staring you down, and just knowing that it's all me. I don't usually crave attention, so this is a weird thing for me to do, really. I have an anxiety disorder, so it's much easier to talk to a menacing machine than it is anyone in person. I've thought about joining book clubs and stuff where you can go to other people's houses and read with them, or going to the library to like classes or talks or things, but the idea of that is much more terrifying than just standing here in my room where I feel comfortable, you know. So there's a sense of connection here, but it's also a sense of removal, which is both really good and really bad. So it's awkward and weird, but it's the best way I know how to communicate right now. What more variety of videos do you want to see? So it lists things like TBRs, wrap-ups, reviews, recommendations, and things like that, but I want to see more, I guess, just personalized stuff. I want to see your style. Like, I want to see you shine through your bookcases. I want to see what book it was that changed your life. Like for me, it was Douglas Adams, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And I want to know who your favourite author is, which for me is probably Neil Gaiman, who is both heroic, awesome and amazing, and like on another level like a god, but also so accessible and so human and so real, but also surreal, surreal, interesting wordplay. Yeah, so I just want to know like basic bookish details about people, and I want them to talk about things that they might be embarrassed of, because there's no reason to be embarrassed about them. What themes do you want more or less of in books? Okay, so the theme that I see all the time in stories constantly is the love triangle. Now I don't hate the love triangle like I sometimes used to think that I did, but what I want to see more of is, I guess, polyamorous, bisexual love triangles. Like that would be awesome. Like if you could have something that's not just the same stock standard. Like I like the tension that builds when there's different people and you don't know who to choose and you're trying to not take sides and you don't know which person is better for which person, but like why not have both? Why not have a twist ending where they all get together and live happily ever after? I think there's not enough queer representation. I love love, and I hate love in real life. Like I'm not great with relationships or interpersonal things, but I do love it in reading, in writing. I like to explore the depth of character and how that character will interact with another human. But then what if you bring in another human and another human, and then what if you all lived happily ever after? Like it doesn't even have to be sexual, just friendships. Friendships are so underrated. So I want queer love and polyamory and friendships. So asexual, I guess. Some BookTube goals. My goals for BookTube is to just not disappear. So I just want to keep uploading content. So my advice to newbies is just make content. If you have something that you're interested in, tell us. I mean, themed around books would be great, but sometimes there's interesting content that's not bookish related. Like sometimes there's just cute dogs, and I want to see your cute puppies. I do. So my advice to newbies is to create content. You'll be fine. And the qualities I look for in BookTubers. I think this is what I was talking about before. The main quality I look for is friendship. So watching someone's video is very much like hanging out with them. So if I can't stand somebody, I'm not about to watch their YouTube video. But if I just feel like, oh, this person's really cool, I want to hang out with them, maybe we could have a cup of coffee or something, it would be a really interesting conversation. That's what I'm here for, is I'm here for conversation. And I just really enjoy people's personalities. And yeah, so the more humour and wit and, well, you don't have to be humorous or witty, but you just have to be yourself, and then I will like you, basically. Friendliness, positivity, clear diction, which I clearly don't have. So a fun fact or hobby that isn't books. Fun fact or hobby that isn't book related. I run a writing blog. That's kind of book related, so that doesn't really count. Art's not book related necessarily. I watch a lot of TV and like Netflix, and then I do art of those characters a lot. That's just another way that I express myself. And this year I've been learning to digital paint. So I've been doing a whole bunch of portraits. Maybe I will put some up here for you. There you go. I've been learning to paint this year, so that's cool. So that was really fun, and yeah, BookTube newbie tag 2.0 complete. I haven't done a tag video for ages. This feels weird. I can't remember how to sign off. I should tag people to do it. I feel like everyone's already done it because it's really popular at the moment. But if you haven't and you want to, consider this me tagging you. Do whatever you want, man. Do whatever you want. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the future. How do you turn this thing off?